I got accused for being a PDF file at work and it ruined my life. I never thought something like this could happen to me. Like, you hear stories online about people getting falsely accused of being a PDF, and you assume there has to be more to it. You think, there's no way someone's life just gets destroyed like that over nothing. I used to think that too, until it happened to me. I'm 19, and at the time, I was working part-time at a retail store. Nothing crazy, just stocking shelves, helping customers, normal stuff. I actually liked the job. The people were chill, and my manager trusted me enough to give me decent hours. Everything was fine. Then one random Tuesday, everything flipped. I got called into the office by my manager. The second I walked in, I could tell something was off. He wasn't acting like himself. He wasn't making jokes like usual. He just looked serious. There was also another manager in there, which already made me nervous. They told me to sit down, and then my manager says, "We need to talk about a complaint that was made about you." My heart dropped immediately. I had no idea what they were talking about. I asked, "What kind of complaint?" And then he said it. He said someone accused me of inappropriate behavior with a minor. I just sat there, completely frozen. I literally didn't even understand what I was hearing at first. It didn't feel real. Like my brain couldn't process it. I said, "What? That's not true." And I meant that with everything. Because it wasn't. They told me a customer had come forward and claimed I had been messaging someone underage online. I don't even message random people online like that. I barely even use social media. I told them straight up, I didn't do that. You can check my phone, my accounts, anything. But they weren't really listening. They kept saying things like, "We have to take this seriously, and this is a serious allegation." Which I get. I understand why they'd take something like that seriously. But the problem was, they were treating me like I already did it. They asked me to leave for the day while they'd investigated. That alone felt humiliating. Walking out of that office, knowing everyone probably saw me getting pulled in there, knowing something was wrong, it messed with my head. I went home thinking, okay, this is just a misunderstanding. They'll figure it out. But they didn't. 2 days later, I got a call. They told me I was being terminated. Just like that. No proof shown to me. No real explanation. Just due to the nature of the allegations, we're letting you go. I remember sitting there in my room, staring at my phone after the call ended. I felt sick. Not even just because I lost my job, but because of what they were accusing me of. That's not something small. That's the kind of label that can follow you forever. I kept thinking, who would even say this about me? And then I found out. It turns out, it was someone I worked with. A girl who I barely even talked to. The only interaction I remember having with her was a week before all this happened. She asked me to cover her shift, and I said I couldn't because I already had plans. That was it. I didn't argue with her. I didn't say anything rude. I just said no. Apparently, that was enough. From what I heard from another coworker, she started telling people I was weird and creepy. And somehow, that turned into a full-on accusation. The worst part? People believed it. Almost instantly. Almost instantly. Coworkers I used to joke would stop responding to my messages. One of them straight up blocked me. I felt completely isolated. I tried to defend myself at first. I really did. I showed a few people my phone, my messages, everything. There was literally nothing even close to what they were accusing me of. But once something like that gets said, it doesn't matter. People don't care about proof. They care about the label. And once that label is attached to you, it sticks. My parents didn't even know what to think at first. That was probably one of the hardest parts. Seeing that doubt in their faces, even for a second. I had to sit them down and explain everything. Show them everything. Eventually they believed me, but it still hurt that it even got to that point. I ended up trying to apply for other jobs after that, and I didn't even know what to say when they asked why I left my last one. Do I lie? Do I tell the truth? Because if I say the truth, there's a chance they won't hire me just